Hello everyone, my name is Anshuman. On behalf of EmergenTeck, we have started this series of conversation called Stay Relevant and Stay Competitive. We have started this session to understand how our alumni and the people they have learned RPA and AI and how they have shifted their career into the mainstream like RPA and AI technology. So let's welcome today and let's get start our conversation to understand how she has shifted her career into RPA and AI space in altogether different background and different technology and different space. Welcome today, Shikha. So welcome, Shikha. In this session, before going to start, we would just wanted to know something about you, like how you have shifted your career into altogether different technology, maybe the different profession into the RP and AI space. So can you brief me something about you?
Yes, of course. Actually, I came from the teaching background, and if I take through my career journey, so I did my engineering in information technology, and afterwards I did my master's degree, which was specialization in software engineering.
Okay.
So during my ME project, I was working as an intern in TCS. But afterwards, after completing my post graduation, because of my wedding thing and all, I moved from Mumbai. So I could not continue with the TCS. So there my industrial journey stopped. And after moving to Pune after my marriage in 2008, I first appeared for a college interview, and I got a permanent position of lecturer in an engineering college. So my career journey actually started in the year 2008, and afterwards, from last 13 years, I was the part of the same organization. So I was working as a teacher for computer engineering undergraduate, where I taught multiple subjects related to the computer engineering to the engineering students, and it is one of the renowned college in Pune. So during that time, my entire career focus was on teaching, training, learning on these parameter only. But after a few years, recently, I felt like there is not much career growth, or from the technology point of view, what we are doing is quite monotonous. So I always wanted to shift my career to the corporate or to IT industry. That's why I moved my career. Yeah.
That's great. So I think it was very inspirational and very interesting, like good experience with industry move. As you said, like you have 13 years of experience. So what inspired you to move into an RPA space?
Okay, actually, what happened during my last year, in the college itself, there was a small training program. Actually, regularly there is some kind of training program for the teacher also, so that they can impart this knowledge to the students. So there was a small foundation course for Blue Prism during that time. So at that time,
Okay.
I got understanding of first RPA tool actually, and it was
Okay.
Blue Prism. So I
Right.
really find it fascinating how we can easily write software bots and execute them and automate our tasks which are very repetitive. So
Right.
because of that, I got some inclination toward the RPA, and then I started exploring more about the robotic process automation.
Okay. I would like to ask you, like nowadays, like people like you, mostly the people are from the non-technical background, and maybe the people are working on the legacy technology more than 7 years, 10 years
Yes,
of industry experience, but they are not ready to change their career. Maybe they don't want to switch their career or switch upskill and reskill into the emerging technology. Maybe it could be any like RPA, AI, some other technology. So, what is your suggestion and what is your suggestion to them? Like they want to switch their career into the emerging technology, like RPA, AI, maybe there's some other good technology. So, what is your suggestion?
I think I would say ki anytime you can switch your career if you have you have zeal for learning, or if you are motivated or you are self motivated, then you can anytime switch your career. It is not like I was there in teaching for 13 years and then I decided to move my career, and within 3 months I got a good opportunity also. So it is not at all difficult, and for RPA specifically I can say it is a low coding platform. So anyone with a very basic knowledge of the coding can also move their career towards it. The only thing which is required for the RPA is problem solving skills, and that
Right.
is inbuilt in the human, I think.
Right. So once you come to the non-coding and low-coding background, so whenever people are coming, they thought like, I don't have that much of experience. मेरे को तो यार coding आती ही नहीं है. मैं तो टेक्नोलॉजी से हूँ नहीं, आई एम नॉट दैट मच ऑफ कोडिंग एंड टेक्निकल स्किल्स, सो हाउ वुड आई चेंज? तो क्या आपका एक्सपीरियंस रहा, लगा कि जैसे आपने हमारे एकेडमी से, इमर्जेंटेक से आपने अपनी लर्निंग स्टार्ट करी, आपने जो भी
Yes,
आपने
yes.
आप जो भी हमारा सेशंस था, यू वर वेरी प्रोएक्टिव। डे वन आप अपने असाइनमेंट्स करते थे, प्रोजेक्ट्स करते थे, यू वर वेरी एक्टिव ऑन द सेशंस व्हेनेवर पीपल
Yes, yes,
आस्किंग
yes.
क्वेश्चंस एंड प्रॉब्लम, सो यू
Yes.
आर द फर्स्ट पर्सन, लाइक you would be ready to answer, right? You were very proactive.
Yes,
So
yes.
एज नॉन
Yes.
टेक्निकल बैकग्राउंड, कितना आपके लिए कितना इजी है, कितना चैलेंजिंग है ये आरपीए स्पेस में आना, मे बी फ्रॉम लेगेसी टेक्नोलॉजी, मे बी सम अदर नॉन टेक्निकल बैकग्राउंड, कितना इजी है और कितना चैलेंजिंग है ये रोल में आना?
During my teaching career also, I had programming related knowledge, and I worked on the assignments, student related assignment on the Java, or we can say on the Android and all these technology, but I never found them very interesting. Like
Okay.
if we talk about RPA, or specifically if I talk about the UI path, it is very interesting, since it is something like that drag and drop, and within 5 or 10 minutes you can develop a use case, and you can automate a particular process within the 10 minutes, and which just does not require a lots of coding and all. You just need to have the basic knowledge. So it is like very fascinating to run your code, and from the debugging point of view also, I can say that there is very less amount of error which comes into the RPA code, and you don't need to do many things manually. It is all automated. So if anybody is interested, they will definitely enjoy that particular thing, because you can design a product within half an hour or 1 hour.
Yeah, but Shikha, some technological background, maybe you are from the that
Yes, yes,
educational
yes,
background, maybe you have done your engineering in the computer science, right? But the people,
yes, yes,
they don't have that computer science background, maybe the non-coding background, maybe the people from the mechanical background, maybe the people from the ENTC and some other technical background, non-technical
yes.
background. Like, would RPA be the good choice? They can switch their career, maybe they can reskill and upskill into RPA and they can move their career. What is your suggestion to them?
Yeah, for anybody who is coming from mechanical, civil, instrumentation, or ENTC background, they might not be having a very good or sound programming knowledge, I can say, but they must have some of the basic understanding of the coding, because as I am from the engineering background, I know their curriculum also have some basics of the coding. So even if you know about basics of variable functions, so you can easily learn about the RPA. Like there is
Right.
nothing like you don't have knowledge and you cannot learn it, because there is not hard coding which is required, like
Right.
other things, like other technologies. Like if you are going for Java, or if you are going for any other technology, you require to have the sound knowledge
Correct.
related to the programming. But in case of the RP, you don't require that kind of knowledge, but still you can easily work and you can easily learn those things. There is lots of help available online also, and from the trainer also. So you can always approach them for your doubt. And during my journey with the EmergenTech, I found my trainers very helpful, and they always guided me. And the way they frame their assignment and everything, it is like gradually you need to learn everything. So it is not like in the one day you need to do everything by yourself, but it is like quite easy to learn as compared to the other platform.
So one more question, like as a, like you are a lady, like many in case of ladies, they have like lot of career gap and all, like they have very good
Yes.
academic background, but they have started their career and they just wanted to restart her career due to their some career gap, and maybe their some personal issues. So what your suggestion, like they can, how they can start their career into RPA? Like you are a teacher and you have that much of experience,
Yes.
so what your
Yes,
suggestion, I
yes.
would say?
Yeah, still I am from the teaching background, but when I appeared from the industry, that the knowledge, or we can say the exposure, so that doesn't matter. So even if you have some kind of gap in your career as a female, or even if you are restarting your career, then RPA is no doubt very good choice for you, because it doesn't require a very core understanding of programming languages, and it is very easy to learn, and like it is quite flexible technology. So it is my suggestion to all the women who are restarting their career to go for the RPA, because it is one of the booming technology, I can say. Because once I started floating my resume to the job sites, or once I started my job searching journey, it doesn't took me more than 1 week to get the interview calls.
Great,
So
great.
like it is a demanding technology.
How did you find our emergent tech curriculum and our training helped you to start your journey into the RPA, like from your that background?
Yes, yes. As I told you that I gone through a small RPA training in the college itself, and then I had inclination toward the RPA, and then I started looking for all the training institute in the Pune. And during just a random post, I should say, I saw it on the Quora that there were some good feedback given to EmergenTeck, from the name of Kaushal Vikas.
Right,
So
right.
I just inquired and I gave a random call to them, and I just inquire about the course structure and the curriculum. So they
Yeah,
gave me the positive feedback, and afterwards also I didn't left my existing job at that time, so I
right.
was not very keen to join that particular academy.
So I
But
was the person you
sometimes,
had discussed.
yeah, the same with you only. But at that time I didn't started.
Right.
Then after few months I came to know from my family friends and all that UiPath is like booming technology, so you should go toward the UiPath. And while searching for the UiPath, also good training institute for the UiPath, I found the EmergenTeck itself. So I contacted you again, and then I
Thank
started. And I was at that time I was quite confused about how whether I should go for Blue Prism or
right,
whether I should go for
right.
UiPath. And it was a great decision.
Yeah, I tried to connect you, and fortunately, definitely, you meet your expectations. That's great. So,
Yes. My
this is my
expectation
last
like
question.
100% meet.
This is my last question.
Yes.
What is your suggestion? Like the people and the people actually they are looking for RPA training, and how? What is your suggestion to them?
RPA training, I could suggest them to join EmergenTech because my experience, like frankly speaking or truly speaking, it was wonderful. The trainers they provide are like ace trainers. They solve all your problems, and you can contact them anytime for your queries. That is my personal experience. And afterwards, also after completing my class, also, and it was a rigorous class for 10 sessions, I can say, but they cover each and everything which is related to the RPA and which is required for you to have the proper or great understanding of the RPA. So it is a rigorous training, but still they will complete each and everything. And after completing your classes also, you will get their support for the job related assistant. Like I had some doubts regarding joining the, which like I had multiple offers in hand, so I contacted my trainer for which one will be the best option to join. So he suggested me, and he gave me good inputs related to that also. So that is like that is all which I can look for, or which was the best thing I can find. Because even if you complete the class, you don't have market idea, or you don't have idea which company to join, or
Right.
which technology like which company you should join. So even if you got that kind of suggestions also from the trainers, because they are already working for 5 years in that particular technology, so that is a great help, I can say.
Yeah, nowadays the situation is like that. The people they have learned, and like nowadays there are a lot of calls and a lot of opportunities are there into the market, but people are not aware. Even some of our student maybe, and the same case you got 2 3 offer letter, like the same case people are getting 2 3 offer letter, and still the market is lot of opportunity. Even sometimes companies are asking us, and some of HR used to call me and they're asking for the good candidate. And unfortunately and unfortunately we don't have that much of candidate, because all our student got placed. So I asked, like, I don't have that much of candidate and
Yes,
profile, because RP is nowadays
yes,
very
yes.
hard, and if the people are good, like you, I would say, they are ready to get that job, and they would get their job as per their expectation. So that's great.
Yes,
I think it is very good conversation with you, Shika, and definitely that will help you to the community in case somebody like you, if they want some sort of questions or query. Maybe I would connect you. Maybe in the case of
yeah, definitely,
thank you
definitely.
for joining us, and I wish you all the best for your future endeavor. I think you great in your RPA journey. So happy learning, happy robotic. Thank you.
Thanks, Anshuman.
Sure.
Yeah.